This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Berto, and let's get right into it on the ice. Because the Red Hot Capitals are taking on the Maple Leafs. Leafs are looking to bounce back after a 3-0 loss to the Sens yesterday. While Washington's coming off a huge 8-1 win over the Blues their last game. The Caps are 10-4 overall and 7-2 at home. But what's most impressive is that they're scoring 4.21 goals a game. Good for third in the league. While also holding opponents to 2.86 goals against. Yeah, they are looking like one of the best teams in hockey. Toronto, meanwhile, is 9-6-2, but just 2-3-2 on the road. And last night's ugly loss snapped a 3-game winning streak. But they looked great throughout the winning streak, outscoring opponents 11-2. And that run was mostly powered by a lethal power play, which was an eye-popping 7 of 13 over those 3 games. Which is a nice revelation considering they had the worst power play in the league before that. But at 5-on-5, the Leafs are really struggling, managing just 1 goal over the last 5 games. Whereas Washington, on the other hand, leads the NHL in 5-on-5 scoring, but is really struggling on the power play, the 3rd worst in the NHL. Now for Toronto, those struggles in 5-on-5 could be because of the absence of Austin Matthews, who last played November 3rd. Well, he won't be on the ice again tonight, and it really seems like we'll have no idea when he'll be back. Well, at first we thought, okay, you know what, the team actually plays well without Austin Matthews, but now, after this loss, okay, we want Austin back. Austin, we need you. Now, anytime there's a Caps game, we have to talk about Alex Ovechkin and his quest to catch Wayne Gretzky. Ovi's got 10 goals in 14 games this season. A huge change from last year when it took him 45 games to hit double digits. He's now at 863 goals, inching closer to Wayne Gretzky's record of 894. Seriously, he's just 31 away from catching the Great One and 32 from passing him. This is cool that we get to see it in our era now of hockey. This is our time. We're gonna see a record smashed. The countdown is on as we were just 4 days away from the 111th Grey Cup. So let's head back to BC as our guys Luca and Pock are on the ground for Grey Cup Media Day. Fellas, thanks so much for joining.
What's up, Risser?
What's up?
Okay, it's Media Day. I know you guys are busy, so just tell us what we can expect from today.
We got a lot of stuff planned for Media Day here today, but as you can see, we've got this giant board that some players are going to be filling out, and they're going to be filling it out with fictional characters. They play a position on the field, but today they're going to be GMs building a Grey Cup roster of fictional characters that spans movies, TV shows, video games, you name it.
There's been a lot of debate between me and Luca over who our quarterback should be. I got Buzz Lightyear. The space commander. He just feels like the prototypical quarterback. Luca disagrees.
I disagree wholeheartedly, and I think if you're looking for a leader, someone that could see over the offensive line, someone that's strong, you're going with Black Panther. Athlete, super athlete, tough as nails. That's who I want leading my team. Good enough to lead the Wakandans, good enough to lead a Grey Cup winning roster. Also, I think there's no doubt in my mind that Elastigirl, wide receiver 1. Her range is unlimited. She can catch any pass thrown to her.
I got Spider-Man as my pick. He's Spider-Man. What's he not going to catch? He's got webs.
She's got long arms that can go up 40 feet.
This guy doesn't know.
I'm going to have to agree with Mike Cugino, Luca on the receiver, but Pock's got my vote for best QB, Buzz Lightyear all the way.
Thanks, Risser.
See you tomorrow.
You can watch the 111th Grey Cup Sunday on TSN at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, but pregame starts nice and early at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, but we love sports today.
Why we love sports today.
And losing in sports can feel dirty sometimes. I, for one, would think you'd want to wash the stench from losing off you immediately. But that's not the case when it comes to Syracuse football coach Fran Brown.
Honestly, I got like a ritual. Like when we lose, I ain't even getting a shower till early this morning. I just be mad. I just brush my teeth. But it's like I don't deserve soap. I don't deserve to do all that. I'm just focused on like trying to get back and trying to make sure that our players mentally understand and know that I let them down, that they didn't do it. There's a process that I follow every week. Win, lose, or draw. Only thing is like my wife, I can't sleep in the bed if we lose because I ain't gonna get in the shower for that day. I'm just mad and I just sit there. I just brush my teeth. That's what I have to do so y'all won't say my breath stink, but I'm just kind of locked in at certain things, certain ways. I think you gotta earn the right to do certain things. So, winners get washed. You know what I'm saying? I'm a loser. I just kind of waited a little bit.
It's like, yeah, the thing is about you not being able to sleep after you lose is mostly because you didn't shower, because you're uncomfortable, because you're also sleeping on a couch. And you don't want to get into your sheets when you haven't showered. Dude, so many problems can be solved here if you just took a shower. Now joined by our gambling guy, Wes Cheng. Great to see you, Wes.
Hey, great to see you, Marissa.
Okay, Wes, I didn't think we'd be here just under a month into the season, but the Raps are officially dead last in the entire NBA. As the injuries continue to add up, is there any value in looking at the under in their season win total at 27.5?
Unfortunately, I think there is, which is really sad to say as a Toronto fan. Two things. Number one, I don't know when's the next time they're going to be favored in a game. This is a really bad sign. They still got a tough schedule from this point on. And then the injuries are just making it very convenient for them to continue to eat losses at a comfortable rate. The main thing with this bet, once again, how soon are they going to pull the chute, start the tank? And I think with the way the season's trending for them so early on, it's going to give them more leeway to do that earlier and be palatable to the fan base where they won't catch a lot of flack for that.
Finally, we had our first group stage games of the NBA Cup yesterday. Are there any markets that are emerging that caught your eye?
I think you should chase the steam on the Cavs here, even though they haven't played a single game yet. That upset for Boston actually shifted the opportunity for Cleveland to win the group. They're plus 220 to win the group before that. They're now plus 160 after Boston's loss. Why I like that bet? It gives Cleveland the room to still win the group even if they lose to Boston and finish 3-1. Had Boston won that, they could go 4-0, undefeated, and then one loss, that's all it would have took, and then Cleveland would be out of it. Now they have almost like a double shot to win this group. They beat Boston in a single game elimination. Pretty much they win the group. So I like that at plus 160.
Amazing insight, Wes. A pleasure as always.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And let's finish on the pitch, because our guys Stephen Caldwell and Kevin Kilbane sat down with Canada head coach Jesse Marsh and talked all things Canada soccer, and how he thinks Jonathan David is one of the smartest players he's ever coached.
Jonathan is a very special personality, right? And partly because he's a very, very intelligent person. I say he's the most intelligent football player I've ever coached. His ability to take information and apply it and understand exactly why we're doing something, what the expectations are for him and his role, and how to execute it and how to put it to practice are better than any player I've ever worked with. So, of course, we all see the highlights and the goals, but there is so much more underneath why he is so good. And by the way, most of his goals aren't about he's bigger, faster, and stronger, or more technically gifted. It's that he's a faster thinker than almost everybody on the pitch at every moment that he plays. That is a special quality that's not so easy to teach.
To watch the full interview, head to TSN's YouTube, or if you're watching us on Insta, just click the link below. That's all for me today. We'll see you picking tomorrow at 3 Eastern. No Pacific! Have a good one. Oh, and I'm really sorry about that anytime goal scorer bet from yesterday. Listen, I lost too, okay?